Welcome to TechWire, a conversation about technology, policy, and government in California. My name is Christina Gagnier, and today I'm joined by California State Senator Leland Yee. Senator Yee, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
So you've been a champion of open data and transparency. Why is this a priority for you?
Well, the only way that you can have a democratic government is you have to then have accountability. And the only way you can have accountability is that the government has to be transparent. We've got to know what's going on. The people needs to know what's going on so that they can hold elected officials accountable. And open data is, in fact, a platform to access information, access additional technology to then allow just any individual the tools to hold our government accountable. So these kinds of concepts really go hand in hand.
So today, this conference has focused on mobility in government. So that could be mobile apps, that could be leveraging data and making it open to the public.
Right.
Where do you think the government in the state of California is now with transparency and mobility, and where do you want to see it move in the future?
Well, as we all know, this world is becoming more and more complex. There's just so much information that's out there. And how do you organize it, how do you make that available is really a challenge for the state of California. So the future of California relative to technology is that we have to put more information easily available to the general public. And that's going to really mean more mobile types of applications, more mobile types of technology. Not in some room where you have to sit there and look at some screen, but rather easily available, handy available for individuals to use. So I see that technology is going to grab California in even more ways than we have ever imagined, so that information is easily available and is also mobile.
Now, I know that you were involved in spearheading efforts around online voter registration, which is a really important part of transparency and civic engagement. Can you talk a little bit about that and why that's important since we're coming into an election year next year?
Well, whenever you have an election and not a whole lot of people participate, then it talks about the fact that whatever information comes out in an election is really not representative of the people. And so if we get more individuals register to vote and actually cast a ballot, then that's important because the public policy will be a lot more rich because more individuals will be participating. So online voter registration was a huge success. Nearly 1 million individuals registered to vote. These are individuals that may not have ever voted in the past. So all of a sudden, in one election, we were able to get 1 million individuals to vote who had not voted before. It's a huge success, and that's all because of technology. It was very, very easy to just sit in the quietness of your kitchen table, your home, and register to vote. And so it was a huge plus. We're going to continue to build on that. We've got a bill that talks about putting links on state websites for voter registration. So we're going to really continue to move in that direction so that we can get even more individuals registered to vote and then actually cast a ballot.
So it sounds like you're doing a lot to help the state move in the right direction. Are there any other initiatives that you're working on beyond voter registration and open data that you'd like to highlight?
Well, the point that you raise, open data, we tried that and we were not as successful as we would like, and we're going to continue to push that particular issue because we want platforms and we want applications that are not going to cost a lot. That is not going to be encumbered by this structure and that structure. And so if you can make it more mobile, easily accessible, you're going to find that people are going to really gravitate towards using technology and using technology to make decisions about what they want out of their government.
Well, Senator Yee, thank you for sharing your time and for all your work on open data and transparency. I know the citizens in the state of California appreciate it.
Well, thank you for having me. Thank you.
And thank you to our audience for once again joining us in a conversation about technology, policy, and government in California.